Waco Wednesday. Brazos is a muddy mess. They got a lot of rain up here. Makes a mess of the river. Down this far, but it'll be just fine up toward the dam. So y'all hang on. It's gonna be fun. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Green out here. Lots of pretty flowers. That's quite a change from earlier this year. Riverside Park. Waco Wednesday on Whitney. Below the Whitney Dam. God, isn't that pretty? Looks like they got everything mowed now. Last time I came down here, they had skipped the part where the wildflowers were still growing. Let's see what they did up here. Nope. Looks like they mowed everything this time. It's alright, they went to seed. Most of them. Looks like it. Yep, got the place to myself. I'm gonna get my usual parking spot and then we're gonna go hit it. We're gonna hit the river. Y'all stay tuned, this is gonna be fun. Stay out of the poison ivy, and it's everywhere. Folks, locked and loaded. Crystal clear and the sky is blue. This is a sight fishing day. Six or seven bass looking right at it. There's a whole school of them chasing it around. Yeah, I'll bet you I can get them to pick up a clouser. Here they come again. Right, look at that thing. That is a good fly. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I bet if I can get it around some sunfish, they'll tear it up. See what they think of a clout. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the first volunteer. Boom, there he is. I thought so. Little white number 10 hook. Number 10 streamer hook clouser. And I rigged it up so it's got a Davy knot, which is basically a loop knot, so that the fly gets more action. Had no hesitation with that, did he? That's one of my specials. It's got a shiny body to it. Just the smallest amount of deer hair and feather, I think. Real fine. There's number 2 volunteer. Come here. Whoop. Little old largemouth bass. Not much color in that one. He's kind of plain. 30-inch long fish. Little short one there, shallow. Little bass, a little jumper. Finally hit a spot that had a fish that was willing to hit it. Got a buddy following him, saying, "Hey, that was mine." He says, "You want it? Come get it." Our fish. It's a decent one. Decent little fish. Nice little fatty. Probably in the 80th percentile for length versus weight. Definitely not 100%, but a very respectable fish, don't you think? I do. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for taking my popper. I was just about ready to give up on it. Let's see who else is hanging out in here. Boy, I can see the goo and the carp in here. Oh, and a monster-sized bass swimming right past me. Oh my God, that's a huge one. I wish this polarized filter worked better. That fish is giant. That's that 8-pounder, I'll bet. He's just sitting there looking at me. Ain't no way I'm gonna get this fly to him without spooking it. There we go. Looking at it. Ooh, she just nabbed it. Oh, I missed her. I missed the hook set. What the heck? Oh my goodness. There's several bass right in here. Just spooked to the goo. Man, he's coming right at me, doing headstands, digging something out of those rocks. And unfortunately, he got too close to me and I had a wad of crap on my fly. Big sunfish. Wow. These fish sit there and look at it forever. Oh, a nice little popper. This is actually the third fly I put on. I put on the good looking ones and they didn't want it. Look at the size of these things. These are giant. And I don't know if that's a long ear or a red breast, but it's big. These fish are giant size. Look at that big old fish. Luckily, I could see that fish come up underneath it. There was two of them. There's another big one out there. I think one of them's bluegill. One was that red ear, or that long ear. I can see him swimming over there, so let's see if we can't get another one to take a whack at it. All right, long cast, boom, right in the sweet spot. Get your slack out, let it sit there. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Oh yeah, here he is, here he is. Boom, there he is. You just gotta be patient. You gotta let it sit there and do nothing. If you move it, they run from it. Oh, these fish are big and they fight hard. Putting a bend in this 5-weight. I don't often concentrate on the big sunfish, but man, these things are beauts. Look at this thing. Golly. They are just gorgeous fish. Get all that stuff off your face. Look at that. Man, come on, big sonny. Go back and make some babies. That's what I was trying to do, and you got in my way. See who else is over there. Floating right through the sweet spot. Come on, fish. Somebody else in there. Don't get just two of you. You gotta get it away from the filamentous algae. That stuff is nasty. Problem is you can't really knock it off either. Real stringy. Look at that stuff. And once that gets on your fly, you don't catch a fish. The key is to get it out there clean. Right in the sweet spot. Oh, this is a bluegill. This is a big bluegill. Strong fish. There's a big old straight up bluegill. Look at that rascal. Big old fat one. Big old fat bluegill. Come in. Goodbye. Oh, you got my camera. Popper and my dropper. It's just kind of a Lano bug-like foam bug, and then a squirmy wormy. Just picked it up. Picked up my big popper. Ignored the right second one. I took that squirmy wormy off because they just totally denied it. And I put a second popper on, so I got a grasshopper popper. Not grasshopper popper. And I got this thing here, which is kind of a Lano bug without legs. Nice thing is, I can throw it out there and I can see if there's any fish coming at it. Perfect day. That thing go off. Up there. I would have been right next to it. Oh, yeah. Well, I can see the sunfish and bass and carp in here by big numbers, but if you throw anything to them, they spook. Of course, I'd expect that with everything but sunfish, and sunfish, they scatter. If you drop your fly in there and they all come looking at it, you give it a little twitch, they all run. Strange behavior. Down here, all the carp were feeding. Now most of them are just laying there suspended. A lot of them are just slowly drifting around. They're not feeding anymore. Well, there's a lot of them in here. If you're a carp fisherman, especially a carp fly fisherman, man, this is a place you ought to come. You'd have plenty of targets. You could sight fish to your heart's content. But you better be good, because these fish are tough. They're spooky. They see you coming, they run away. Gaspergoo's in here, big gaspergoo. All those dark spots you see, a lot of them are fish. All right, I'm gonna get back, get to moving, walk a little faster. Oh Lordy, man, I can't do this like I used to do. Whole family over there having fun. Oh Lordy. Whew, it's not too bad. I think I measured it last time. I measured on Google Earth 1.5 miles down there to the stairs. I took a straight path, but that's not how it works. Alright, well, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Thanks for watching. Y'all be good. I'll see you next time. Bye. This place needs a good flushing. Might get it. You never know. It's going to be a wet spring. Has been so far.